Dear colleagues, welcome to my hospital at Ranaghat, West Bengal, India. This is a hypermature Morgagnian cataract complicated by phacolytic glaucoma. This is a very challenging case. I have taken up this case for surgery. Let us observe the surgical steps. By this time the main incision has been made. This is a side port on the left side of the main incision. And now this is an air bubble. I want to stain the anterior capsule with trypan blue dye so that capsular access becomes possible. And now the dye is washed out. This is a long surgery of 26 minutes, edited to 15 minutes. Viscoelastic substance is injected, and now one more side port is being made on the right side of the main incision, about 3 clock hours away. Now capsular access is being done. See what happens. As the anterior capsule is punctured, you can see there is some wrinkling of the capsule. The capsule is lax. Whenever the capsule is lax, we can assume that there is genular weakness. And after going to this distance, some milky fluid came out. So I am using a Simcoe cannula to aspirate some milky fluid. Most of the milky fluid has come out from the capsular bag and it has got absorbed in the last 2 weeks. And now again some viscoelastic substance is injected. The utreta forceps is taken again. I hold the capsular tag and very slowly, with lot of patience, I do capsular access. Any jerky movement, any sharp pull can cause genular dialysis in such cases. So be very gentle in doing capsular access in such cases. The access is completed. Very patiently, taking lot of time, the access is completed and the intraocular pressure is low. Visco is injected again. And now I want to support the bag with a capsular tension ring, and to introduce the ring in the capsular bag, I take help of this Sinskey hook so that the leading end goes into the capsular bag. After I am sure that it has gone into the capsular bag, I take another forceps in my left hand and keep pushing the CTR into the bag. And now the trailing end is held with a Macpherson's forceps very close to the eyelet. Go in Introduce a Sinskey hook. The prong of the Sinskey hook goes through the eyelet. Go under the rhexis margin. Take a chopper in my right hand, because sometimes the hook can get stuck. In that case, I have to press it with the chopper if required. Yes, the bag is supported now. And now is the time to introduce the tip of the phaco handpiece. We can see that this is a hard nucleus, and the nucleus is free floating. It has no support of epinucleus. So this is the way. Introduce, embed the tip with its bevel down and go through the substance of the nucleus with its bevel down towards the opposite equator. Here I made the first attempt to chop it, could not. So I'm moving some more distance, going near the equator, and now I could get a good crack. Now I'm rotating it 180 degree. Again bevel down. Only in bevel down position you can occlude the tip in free floating nucleus. The bevel should be down or sideways. Bevel cannot be up. If the bevel is up, you cannot occlude the opening in this hard free floating nucleus. Yes, the nucleus has been divided into two heminuclei totally. The two heminuclei are free from each other. Now each heminucleus is being chopped again. Again the nucleus is being held. The bevel of the tip is towards the nuclear mass, that is downward. And now I rotate. The fragments come to the other heminucleus. Again bevel down, advance for some distance, go near the equator, and then chop. And I have got a nice crack. At this time the centration is not good, and here I correct the centration for the viewers. And now the bevel is up while I am emulsifying the fragments. I am applying ultrasonic energy of 85% in continuous mode, and I am applying the energy intermittently, so the tip is never hot, and I use chilled Ringer lactate. This is the another fragment. I guide the fragments in such a way that the tip gets occluded. And very nicely the fragments are being emulsified. This nucleus management part is unedited, and you are watching the whole nucleus management. This is a very slow surgery, and we have to be slow in such cases because the posterior capsule is lax. there is lot of trampolining of the posterior capsule. This is the last nuclear fragment. At this time we must be very cautious and we must see how the posterior capsule is behaving. Actually, this is the last nuclear fragment. I am very slow and calm and composed. My heartbeats are normal, and here we can see some white material behind the posterior capsule. And this is not new to me. In phacolitic glaucoma, the lens matter can come into anterior chamber as well as it can go into anterior vitreous. Unless we do something for this white flecky material, it takes very long time to get absorbed. So let us see what we can do for this. I'm going to implant the intraocular lens first. Viscoelastic substance is injected. The bag is inflated. There is no cortical matter in this case, but still I am using Simcoe cannula, just some sweeping movements to clean some cells if it is there. I cannot see these cells clearly because of less contrast by this white lens material in the anterior vitreous. Now I inject viscoelastic substance and implant a foldable intraocular lens in the capsular bag. So you can see that my surgery was not complicated because I have taken adequate precaution. I have used a capsular tension ring to support the capsular bag. And now I am washing the visco out. Yes. Now I have asked for the cutter, vitrectomy cutter, and I want to do vitrectorhexis. Here it is. Go right at the middle and use few cuts and see what has happened. There's a small opening and all the lens matter has come out. In this view you can see the vitrectorhexis. There are two openings actually. One opening in the anterior hyaloid, another opening in the posterior capsule. The smaller one is in the posterior capsule. Now the anterior chamber is nicely formed and the case is concluded. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this video will give you a lot of tips to improve your surgical skills. Thank you very much for watching.